It's MC333 back at it again with another one. We got the sun in Taurus, new moon in Taurus. It is the new moon, back at it again, new week, new energy.
I know that I'm a foreign star. If you might type, I'll make you mine. If they ain't showing no love, I don't let it get to my mind. And I be getting to it with my craft divine, I claim what's mine. And I can't play all of those games, had to protect my time. I know that I'm a
This is really putting a strong emphasis and a strong focal point on our foundation, on our stability, and our earnings, our finances, right, and our own individual value, what we deem valuable to the external world, etc., and what we deem valuable to ourselves, our internal value. And this is going to be a little bit of an extensive video, just for the sake of the new moon, but we got a few things going on right now, and this is around a 5-day energy portal. So during this time, till about, I'd say, Friday, as it is Tuesday right now, you are getting this energy of an emphasis as the sun and the moon conjunct each other. And, we're getting a big, like I said, a focal point on our foundation and our status. Taurus deals with material possessions as well. So this can also be new possessions, planting seeds towards new values, reassessing your foundation as well. So these are all big topics as we move forward within this next week, and utilize this energy to transition into a new period of time, aka the new season, the new energy, when we step into Gemini season, when we have the full moon in Scorpio and things of that nature, right? Which then in turns, brings us towards the 8th house type things, right? Trust funds, banks, earnings from outside external influences, like more so, because we get paid a lot of time for external influences, so it's more so lump sums, right? 8th house deals with lump sums, loans, that type of stuff. And with the full moon being there, this can illuminate some of those things. So you can notice yourself maybe get a loan towards something that you're building in your foundation, right? Having some inheritance come in based upon what you're looking at, and then putting that towards doing the actions of that, and putting that towards something that you deem valuable, something that you're looking to build, establish, right, from the ground up, and things of that nature. So all those are big themes. It can also be a theme in terms of letting go or shedding, right? Shedding certain things, and it's more so shedding in the terms of not relying on 8th house type of income. So not relying on the inheritance, not relying on the loans, because it's kind of not relying on the banks and things of that nature, as it's kind of unreliable, right? It's that 8th house stuff. It's not, royalties can be illuminated as well. But royalties is something that kind of is based upon is 2nd house type earnings and stuff like that. I feel like royalties are cultivated based upon your what you deem valuable and how you earn 2nd house type things. Then royalties goes into the 8th house, because you have to have the ability to earn steadily, to earn those royalties from outside sources and things of that nature, to where it's what you're doing, it's not like you get I'm gonna start it speak on it myself in terms of music, right? So I can create music relatively, and based upon all y'all listening, I will get paid a monthly residual, right? If I stop, will I still get paid? Well, yeah, you guys will probably still listen to the music. So, but you see how you can't really rely on that, because if I'm too early, and if I decide to stop, right, giving y'all a real world example, and I decide to stop, then y'all may decide to stop listening, because there's no new music. Y'all may get bored, unless you're big enough to you reach that point of sustainability, to where you're not dropping any music, etc., but you have the accountability, and the reliability, and the source, the history, right, of making music, that you become established enough that people are going to continue listening to it beyond you. And that's the energy of the 8th house, right? As a Scorpio, that's what I'm looking to do as well. So it's something, I'm building something that can go beyond me, beyond my, but you know, it can represent my energy signature, but it resonates beyond me, you know, beyond my identity, etc. So the goal is to work like that in terms of consistency and compound interest and repetition, so that you can get to the place of, yeah, even if I stop, I'll still get earnings. But that's based upon skill set, which comes from your first house, and what you deem valuable to you, which comes from your second house, and it makes its way up, because we utilize all these houses throughout our whole system, right? So it's understanding how these energies play out in your life. So make sure you're looking at where you have Taurus, and make sure you're looking at where you have Scorpio, and that will give you incentive on kind of how to move within this cycle, in this transition. At least if you know where you have Taurus at, where you have Scorpio at, you'll know which area of life and the house system that certain things are going to be illuminated in or expressed through, right? So be mindful of that, and this is a good time to plant some seeds in terms of your foundation, your status, your earnings, right? Maybe evaluating your business, maybe adjusting or noting down what new values you have, right? New moon is new emotional state, so this oftentimes we feel differently towards our external world. How we're currently reacting and responding is changing, is shifting. It's a new feeling, right? And I'm guessing, and not even guessing, but I perceive the new feeling is based upon every new energy that we embody, every new season, right? That's why we have a new moon every time the sun enters a different sign, because our actions are different, and it puts us in an energy to where we're acting differently. Our behaviors aren't necessarily the same. Like, it may be, of course, at our core the same, but we do things differently. Like, the sun plays out that way. So understand that you're obviously not gonna drastically change every month what you're doing, because there's no stability in that. But you have to remember that every month we gonna feel it, we gonna act a different way, and that action, that energy that we catch, whether we catch it or not, is gonna make us feel a different way. If we don't catch it, we're gonna feel new and be like, why am I feeling like this? You know, and then the next month comes and you're fine. You have a different placement. It's not a square, it's not an opposition. Maybe you have a sextile, maybe you have a trine, maybe there's a conjunction, and you feel energized again, like I feel myself. But what dictates you, right? What makes you say, I feel like myself? What is yourself, right? Know thyself is a way bigger concept than feeling differently month to month, going through a emotional shift, or going through a energy shift, an energy transition, right? These things are not relatively who you are at your core, right? So it's important to understand the shifts when certain things come up. It's important to understand, okay, you're feeling differently during a different season. What does that mean for you? And etc. Like, because you feel differently, people will say, oh, that's not me. But we identify, our identity comes from our behavior. We are habitual beings by nature. So our behaviors are dictated by our habits, right? Our habits dictate our behavior, and our behavior dictates our identity, right? We have to change what we do day to day in order to feel differently about ourselves. If we don't feel differently about ourselves, our mind won't meet the feeling. Therefore, we won't fully transition spiritually into a new state of being. So that's a very important thing in terms of the shift. But I didn't want to make this video too long. I wanted to make it sweet, short, compact, have some good information and some good value to y'all. On to the next, and we will continue these segments. We will continue these segments for the full moon and the new moon. But I appreciate you guys hanging in there. And if you guys are watching and you made it this far into the video, don't forget to comment down below. Let me know if you are tapped in with this Taurus new moon, and if you're ready for the Scorpio new moon. How are you been feeling? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. You don't have to though. And smash the like button. I appreciate you. It helps the algorithm tremendously, guys. Namo Hamale SMC333. We outie.
This is Astrologers.